how many struggle to get up and go to boot camp? Where they at? We got 5 shots. We got 5 tries.
Big kid rebound again.
We got 3 more tries. Oh, we got 2 more tries. Last shot.
All right, come on.
Focus. Focus.
He's gonna make it more. There's some lucky shot.
Okay. All right, let's give it up for our volunteers. All right, so whatever you do in life, whether it's going to school or whether it's going to work, find out how what you do, figure out how what you do can help someone else. And if you do that, I promise you will never lack motivation for anything. So, thank you guys.
Webb. So Richard, thanks for joining us today. Could you tell us a little bit about yourself and what made you want to become a personal trainer?
Well, I started personal training a little over 10 years ago. I wanted to become a personal trainer because it started out with wanting to help kids. I wanted to work with kids, help them with sports, help them with nutrition and motivation and stuff like that. So that's what got me going with personal training, and then it branched off into like boot camps and training people individually. And then about 9 years ago, I started bodybuilding, got interested in bodybuilding, and looked that up, and I decided I'd try one, and I won my first bodybuilding at the Arkansas State Bodybuilding Championships, and it just kept going from there, I enjoyed it.
So how far did you get with the bodybuilding?
I got to where I was nationally qualified. I was able to compete in some national shows to qualify for pro, and travel a bunch of different places, Dallas, Vegas, all over, Louisiana, all over. Every year we go do at least about 7 shows and stuff. So that got pretty intense, but we enjoyed it. We enjoyed it a lot.
So Richard, how old are you?
48, I think.
Have you always been this active, even as a child? Were you this active?
Yeah, I've always been active. I've always done something. On the weekends, I used to go to the park and play basketball or get with my friends, and we'd play pickup games of football. I'd play tennis. That was every weekend, and most weeknights I was at the park doing something. I didn't play in school, but I made up for it afterwards. So I've always been active.
Right. So I guess you got all your activity, all your sports, all the things you'd love to do, and you made it into a job. You made a business out of it.
Yeah.
Can you tell us some of the ways you can help motivate others to be their best?
I think the way is a person can be their best is to not limit yourself. If you limit yourself, then you prevent yourself from going further. Like, no matter how old I get, people will challenge me. Or back when I was training and stuff, when I do train, I have people all the time send me videos of somebody doing something crazy with weights or trying to lift a heavy amount of weight and stuff, and they'll say, "Hey Richard, can you do it?" And I never back down from a challenge. I never limit myself and say I can't until I try it. And then if I don't get it, I'm gonna work till I do get it. So I think if a person limits themselves, they prevent themselves from going further and achieving whatever they want to achieve.
Okay, what are some ways that children can help motivate their peers, family, and others?
Being a positive influence on, being a positive influence on your friends, whoever you're around. People perceive what they see. If you're not, if their perception of you is of, someone that doesn't care, someone that's not motivated, someone that's that limits themselves from moving further, not setting goals. You might not be like that, but people perceive what they see. So give them an appearance of who you really are. If you have goals, talk about those goals. Work on those goals. Right now, I'm trying to get this gym going. We relocated to another facility, and that's my goal. I've had a lot of obstacles in the way trying to prevent me from doing it, but I've never quit. And every time I do have an obstacle, I look at it as a challenge, and I say, hey, I got this. We're gonna make it. So I think if you set goals and talk about those goals and encourage other people to set goals for themselves, you can be a positive influence on your friends, family, everyone around you.
Okay, could you let us know some of the teachers at Lakeside that you have personally trained in your boot camps?
We've got Lauren,
Lanius.
Lanius. We have Davenport, Nicole Davenport, she's in there. Christy Jansky,
Yeah.
she's in there. We have, we've had a lot. Laura Winston, when she was teaching there at Lakeside, trained her.
Do you have any good stories to tell on these teachers?
I tell you what, I do have good stories. They work hard. They are in great shape. You might see them at school, and you see them in class and everything. But man, they're a different person when they come into that gym and start that workout. Untouchable. So I love having them in my class. They're a great motivation for me as well, because they push me to be my best, because they're some of the fittest people in town. I guarantee you, bar none. They're in more better shape than I am.
Okay, thank you, Richard, for being a part of All Pro Dads.
Thanks for having me, Alan.